as an islander and based on, and not just as a small island, but even more importantly on this subject as a large ocean state, I would point to the fact that the biggest carbon sink in the world is nature. I'm not saying we're not going to need all the other different technologies that are being needed either to take carbon out of the atmosphere or to reflect solar radiation back into space. I'm not saying that. Before we do that, with all its complexities, why don't we repair the damage we've done to nature? And this is where nature-based solutions come in. In Seychelles, we have 115 islands, about 455 square kilometers of land. 47% of that is protected, but it's nothing. 47% of 455 square kilometers. We have 1.35 million square kilometers of ocean. And right now we're using, with the help of people like Oxford University, Necton Mission, Pew Trust, a lot of friends, our partnerships are very important in this. We are now surveying our mangroves and our seagrass beds to see how much. We will probably find out that our mangroves and seagrass beds sequester more carbon than we emit. Right? We'll probably find that out because just the mangroves on Aldabra Atoll, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which is our largest expanse of mangroves, now store the equivalent of a certain percentage of the whole emissions of Seychelles. And if we could do that with the oceans coming forward, there are so many co-benefits in doing that. And this is where it's interesting. For you to sequester carbon in the seafloor or in the forest, you need to protect them. You must not think of nature as just as a carbon sink. It's about the other crisis we have, the biodiversity crisis. If you make that argument, then the people involved in the biodiversity process, the biodiversity sector, have a reason to push for climate action. And the people in climate action have a reason to push for protection of biodiversity. So we all become conservationists, environmental biodiversity conservationists, and everybody becomes a climate activist. The idea would be, we were hoping that there would be blue carbon, there would be a blue carbon market as well. And it is one way of raising funds, because by raising funds on the carbon market to protect nature, we're actually strengthening our tourism sector. Because that's why people come to Seychelles. And we're protecting our fishery sector because some of the work you're going to do is going to protect, hopefully, fish stocks.